the bench with RASI Sports.
Let's go.
What's good, family? Welcome back to Off the Bench with RASI Sports. I'm your host, Ronald Brown. Also here with my co-host, Coach Ron, and also Coach Kelly. How you guys doing today?
All
Doing
right,
good,
all
doing
right.
good.
All right, that's great. Happy to have you guys here. This week is special. No outside guests, no highlight reel story. This one is homegrown. Today we're sitting in today with the A, S, and I in RASI Sports. AJ, CC, and Isaiah. How you guys doing?
Good. How are you?
Doing good, brother. How are you?
Doing good as well.
So we're going to be digging into the real journey, how it started, where they are right now, when they believe it, where they believe this game can take them. This episode is for players trying to find their way, and I'm going to start with right off the back with section 1, growing up together in my dad's AAU team. What was it like growing up playing on your father's AAU team? Did it feel more like family time or business?
I would see, like around second, third grade, he coached me also when I was like 7, 5 growing up. It was like family oriented. Like it wasn't like, didn't feel like business for real. Cause I was young. So I was out there just trying to have fun, trying to beat everybody. But it was more like family oriented. I felt like I was part of a good team and like he did what's best for everybody. He didn't show favoritism. He he coached as a good coach. He didn't do anything outside himself to like help us out, but he did what we needed to be successful as we are now.
Yes, I agree. It was fun and we learned like fundamental stuff, like the basic stuff, which was like boring, but it was fun to me when I was little. So yeah.
Okay. How about you, Isaiah?
Yeah, I say the same, It was, I was pretty, tremendously younger than these two, but
Tremendous.
I say I experienced a little bit less. But yeah, I'd say more family oriented, being around the dad and around the sport that we love is just something you could always ask for.
How did having your dad as a coach shape your discipline and mindset early on, guys?
It definitely like you definitely took the game more seriously. Especially your dad being around. Obviously he's always proud of us, but you always want to make him proud, especially how you play, how you act, and like the amount of effort you want to give. And then he was always hard on us, which also helped us be where we're at right now. Like when he saw something that he didn't agree with, he would also tell us. He'd be straight up. He didn't hold anything back from us. And I think at the end of the day, that's what made us who we are. Just his love and him pouring into us the amount of times that he did is what really got us over the hump. They can't ask for anything better.
Got a sidebar. So a lot of players. Okay, so now we in the not now, but we've always been. It's called we call it daddy ball, but a lot of players can't distinguish between dad and coach, and then it's a lot of feelings get stepped on, a lot of feelings get hurt. So sidebar. So how are you guys able to see some start with you? How are you guys able to like distinguish dad and coach?
Yeah, how did you distinguish the difference between, dad and coach?
Yeah.
I feel like there's always moments where you could have been a dad, like when I made a mistake and just they're like, nah, it's okay, keep going, and not putting the kid who's gonna make the right play in the game. But every time I made a mistake, he pulled me out the game and got yelled at like you was my coach and not my dad in that moment, and put the player in who was gonna make the right move for what's in the game. And then yeah, I feel like you making those decisions and not showing favoritism to us and showing equality to every kid on the team, but with their capabilities and what they can bring to the team, it like strongly showed how you wasn't very favorited towards us.
Oh, that's a good thing.
And I think one of the, I guess, like the easiest way to really distinguish whether it's coach or dad was like just knowing how he talked to us on and off the court or just in certain situations. I can tell whether it was like coming from his heart or coming from a coach's point of view. So that's what made it easier for me. And it was easier just to really be like, oh, thank you, dad, or oh, appreciate you, coach.
That's good. You guys were able to distinguish the differences. I know some people can't. They start crying and everything. What's a moment from AU that still sticks with all of three of you guys today and all of your guys' games, all the games you guys played? Because I know you guys played a million.
I'd say the traveling. As a kid, being able to travel around the world and being able to travel around the world and see see all these different kinds of places and just be able to experience all these different monumental things around this country as at a young age was pretty empowering for me. And you know, we learn a lot of things playing different teams in different states, but the culture and the history that comes behind it, and then also building a family around it is just amazing.
About you, AJ, you got any like moments you remember from AU that still sticks with you to today?
I still remember when I missed the game winners, like second, third grade. I missed the game winner. That one still sticks. It still burns a little bit. But other than that, yeah, I love the traveling. You know, just nothing like it. And another moment that I guess sticks with me is, let's see. I mean, that's really it. Like I just remember missing the game winner. That really is like it's up there, man. That game winner, that floater, man. I was like, wow. That was like to make it to the next round of playoffs too, or in that tournament, and I missed. I said, man. Yo.
Yeah.
How about
So see, like, so how about you, young lady? Like having two brothers and you being the the only girl that's been playing ball out there. How did it feel for you going out there and and your experience? What were some of your experiences that you remember on the high and low?
On the high, on the traveling, I feel like it was like an opportunity to like showcase my game to everybody, and you're not getting the opportunity to like showcase, but I got to do that with the help of my parents, which really, yeah.
What was some of the hard? I mean, were there some moments where there was like a low where that travel ball kind of like it was just at a low where like, oh my gosh, I just want to quit. Did you ever have that kind of feeling?
Yeah, I'd have one like AJ and Isaiah had tournaments like on the weekends too, but then I would be by myself, so I had to go with my teammates and try to like make the fun of it. But in the reality, it wasn't really fun because you don't have really have that support as a family. But they are supporting me because they are like watching on film and stuff.
Okay.
all right? This question basically for probably AJ and Isaiah, but because you guys play with each other. But how did playing together as siblings give you an advantage over other teams? Even
Um,
now, I guess,
I mean, it's just we play 1v1 so many times that you just know what each other can do. Like even back in high school, and even now, like if we're both on the same team, or if it's us two versus another two, I got us two over the other two because I mean we've been with each other for so long that it's just I know where I need to be for him to be successful, and he knows where he needs to be for me to be successful. So it's more like yin and yang, especially
Mhm.
for the amount of times that we played with each other.
Yeah, and I'd say we both know each other's tendencies, and we know how to put each other in the right situation to make that ball move and get in that basket. And as they say, I might be the athletic one, but AJ shoots the laces off the ball. So once they collapse, I kick it out for a wide open 3-pointer. Can't beat that.
And looking forward to seeing that next year past each other. That's good. Next question I got is: do you ever get tired of basketball being the center of family life, or did it bring you guys closer?
I mean, as a kid, I don't think I got tired of it as a kid. I think as I got older, I probably was like, man, basketball's not everything. I just want to chill sometimes. But definitely, it definitely brought us closer as a family. Like the amount of times we go outside, all of us, all six of us outside, just playing games, playing basketball, or not even basketball, like playing football. It's just brought us closer as a family. And like I wouldn't trade that for the world. I mean, I love basketball, so I wouldn't be like, oh, nah, no basketball. It's because it's part of our family.
Mm.
It's what some would say is who we are. Well, not who we are, but
It's what we do.
what we do.
And I piggyback off that. I know at a young age, basketball was a sport that brought all of us together. Even no matter what we were going through, our own little personal things that we know about but can't necessarily connect. But we were able to connect on the basketball court, and that's one thing that brought us closer as a family. And like AJ said, going outside, playing basketball, playing one-on-one until midnight. Not midnight. I mean, it's like 10, 11 at night. And just doing all these different things as a family, even going outside, riding bikes around the neighborhood. All these different things brought us closer as a family. And growing up, coming till now is just like the same thing. And sometimes it could be like, let's dive down into basketball a little bit. Let's talk about life. But you can never get enough basketball.
That's true. Never can. Okay. All right, so I'm going to get over to the next section here. The highs and lows of young athletes. Everybody has different highs and lows. What was one of the highest moments you experienced together as kids on the court, or not just together, but your guys' this personal experience each?
I mean, I guess my highs would be three-peating in high school. I mean, I don't really know how much higher it can get as a kid. Or as a young adult, especially being in high school, that would be my highest.
My high would be having 2,000 points as a high schooler and starting in middle school. So yeah.
Okay, that's a big one. 2,000. That's a lot of.
2,000 points. Hey, that's a huge accomplishment, you know. And so yeah, that's awesome, baby.
Going back to back in high school with AJ, you know, peak moment. And then also winning Pro 16 with my AAU team.
And those are all huge accomplishments. These are 2,000 points, and not a lot of people scoring 2,000 points. Three straight state championships. Isaiah with two. That's a lot. On the flip side, what was one of the lowest moments, a loss, injury, or setback that tested your family?
Good question.
That's it, family.
I'm
Yeah,
sorry.
I mean,
Say that question again. Say that question
is
again.
on the flip side, what was one of the lowest moments, a loss, injury, or setback that tested your family? I mean, it doesn't have to be family. You guys can say it's one of you.
Yeah, I was like, family? I wouldn't say necessarily tested family. I mean, the only thing that tested family was mobility, getting around. But, but I'd say, I'd say spraining my ankle was probably one of the lowest moments of my life. You know, going in my senior year, having big goals, of just becoming a rising star, basically, and just going up for a strong layup and somebody being under you, landing on their foot, and spraining your ankle is not part of my plan. And that kind of set me back a little bit, just a little bit mentally, just like, dang, like where would I be without this sport? And over time I grew to learn that my identity is not in the sport, which helped me a lot. And yeah, I mean, in those moments I tend to lean on God, and he got me through it all. But yeah, I say that was probably my lowest moment.
How about you,
What
AJ? I know
about
you.
you, C?
Oh, I see.
I'll say last year when I hurt my shoulder, and it after that I feel like I had to sit back and see like why I'm like what's my why and why am I doing this. And
Okay.
Say again.
Okay.
All right. Okay. That's it, baby. That's cool.
That's fine.
That's cool. Hey, just understand that, like one of the things that we're preaching here is that, we are family. You know what I mean? So we know that you're still facing something. We here for you. You know what I mean? And we ain't gonna put all your business out there, but we got you. You understand? All right. So we understand that definitely it's a tough thing to come back from. But you know what? You got all the power in the world behind you, and you're gonna be all right.
Yeah, one of the things that you guys are mentioning is like both everybody, all three of you, saying something about having an identity outside of basketball. Like that's important. It doesn't seem like a lot of people in general, once they stop playing ball, they have an identity outside of basketball. So somebody, it doesn't matter who anybody, doesn't matter. Pick up on that and talk about, why is it important for you guys to have an identity outside of the sport?
Well, that's a great question. I for me at least, I felt as if growing up and actually coming to college, and even a little ankle sprain in high school, like basketball has so much power over my life that it was unhealthy. And like one little situation happens here in basketball, my whole like day is ruined, my whole week is ruined. I have a great game, I have a great day. I have a bad game, I have a bad day. I have a bad practice, I have a bad day. Like the way that basketball was able to navigate my day was just borderline unhealthy. And it took a lot of deep searching to come and realize that, and understand that my identity can't be in the sport. And constant conversations, even confusion of reasons why I'm not playing in these certain situations where I think I should be. It took me just buckling down and just leaning on someone who has more power than anybody on this earth, which is God. And but I did put Jesus in the center of everything that I'm doing. And instead of finding my identity in the basketball, I put my identity in Christ. And he's currently he's been leading me with every step I've been taking these past few months, past year, going into this new year and a half now. And yeah, I'd say once I took my identity out of my sport and just realized I'm not just a basketball player. Being a basketball player is just a part of the life that I was given. But my identity is in Christ, and that's who I stand on every day, and that's gonna get me through every day of my life.
Amen, brother. Amen.
What about you, AJ? I mean, out of all of you guys, I mean, two shoulder injuries. I mean, that definitely tests your mental. Like, Like, I mean, give us a little bit of what you're going through right now and what's leading you, outside of this game, if that was to be.
I mean, yeah, the two shoulder injuries definitely, like I would call it set me back in like the path that I wanted to take. I mean, it definitely wasn't easy to come back from, wasn't easy to accept. It definitely was a lot in the mental. So like as he said about the identity thing, like now is easier to go through hard things because I know that basketball is in my life. I know that no matter what I'm going through, that God will always provide. He will always pull through. So that's how I really got through the two injuries and all the lows in my life. It's like, I mean, I'm not defined by what I accomplished on the court, what I accomplished in the classroom, or what I accomplished in life. I'm defined by who Jesus said I'm defined by. And having comfort in that helped me overcome all these challenges. I mean, especially like before I took God seriously, I try to look to different things, but now I know that Jesus is the one that's filling the hole in my heart, especially with all these things going on, that no matter what I'm going to be faced with, I know I got a God behind me that's going to tear down anything in front of me. So that's basically like how I got through what I went through and like how I am right now, how I am today. Definitely helped me where I'm at for sure.
That was some input right there. Next question I have here is was there ever a time one of you wanted to quit or even like step away from basketball just because of everything that's going on?
I mean, I wouldn't say there was times I wanted to quit. There was definitely times I was like, man, like especially when like you said the low lights do happen, you're like, man, this is rough, Oh my goodness. Yeah, maybe I should, think about something else. But ultimately, like in my head, I'm like, nah, that's just I can't let that, affect how I think. I know what kind of basketball player I am. I know like what I can do and what I bring to the table. So I can't let the low lights affect what I can do on the court. So I really never thought about quitting. Never.
Um, I wouldn't necessarily say quitting. I've thought about taking another path of like, especially when the one time when the rule came out, it was like if you played less than 33% of the season, you could redshirt. I was like, shoot, say less and get an extra year. I'm not gonna just stop playing and just get extra year since I wasn't playing anyways. And yeah, I mean, at some point I was just like very extremely frustrated to the point where I was just like, no, why I'm just wasting a year here and just not playing. But there was always light at the end of the tunnel. And just had to be patient and wait for my time to come in. Yeah, it was definitely a low moment, but without him, I wouldn't be able to get through it.
How
Yeah.
about you, Siarah?
Yes, many times. I say I felt like I wanted to quit, but then I found that why, and I started doing self affirmations and telling myself that I am confident and I am that person that can get through this and have God on my side.
Okay. That's true. You definitely gotta with basketball. You always gotta work on your mental health because I know it's very hard. It's not that easy.
I got a question, just to wind it back just a little bit. When we first got into basketball, right? My whole thing was to help you guys, use it as a tool to get to school. When did your love of the game really show and come? You know what I mean? Because it was just for fun, but just to be good enough so you can get like a scholarship to go to a school, which you guys all have done. But when did it really become, something that you thought that can help you get to school and even further in that case, and to help you with your future in life? I mean, because you guys do have, there's two questions here. You guys do have goals to do something else outside of basketball because the ball does stop bouncing, correct?
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, so give us a little bit of how, that whole thing kind of transferred over to where you guys are at now, because the whole purpose of you guys were playing was to, have fun a little bit, but also use it as a tool to get to school, which a lot of people don't understand that from you guys as well.
I didn't really start realizing it until fifth grade. Fifth grade, when I was OCP, I'm cooking, doing these things. OCP, and I was like, wait, this actually obviously I didn't know the severity of it because I didn't know what's gonna happen, but I knew that there's more levels to this. So fifth grade, I was like, actually, I think I can do it. I mean, I'm over here, kicking everybody that I'm playing against. So I mean, maybe I can make this a reality. So really, fifth grade and then on started taking it more and more serious. Started growing into my body, started being able to work out more, and then obviously I'm where I'm at now is now I'm my fourth year of college, and seeing how taking basketball seriously has given me so many like great opportunities, not on the basketball court, but also career wise as well. Like I've done many things in my in sports. Like I went to SEC leadership thing, which is nice. I mean, you learn a lot there. And you, especially, being at Florida and Ohio, got great sport management programs, is, something that somebody would do a lot for, that I was blessed with because I have a basketball talent, also a brain that is just something I can look forward to. And then also like after basketball, or not even after basketball, like during basketball as well, I want to, start my own organization and help you, Dad, with Team RASI, and just give back to the youth, and just teach them the things that I was taught, not only by you or Coach Kelly, but also everybody else around me that was in my life, teaching me little things here and there. I also want to be that mentor to the younger generation. And taking basketball seriously at fifth grade really is what started everything. And that's, yeah.
Anyone else?
That's
All right.
so cool.
All right. All
Okay.
right. That's cool. Yeah, it's more than basketball for sure.
That's
That's
true.
cool.
That's what the organization is called, more than basketball. All right, so we're gonna get away from more of like the mental stuff and everything. We're gonna get more to like basketball. First, it's gonna be for like AJ and Isaiah, brothers winning together. AJ and Isaiah, what did it mean to win two state championships together as brothers?
I mean, it was great, especially, I mean, I won the first one. Unfortunately, he wasn't there. No, he wasn't there. He did come to practice. You actually did. He came to practices to help us out. He was low-key cooking us. I'm like, all right, bro, this is wild. Yo, coach, take him back. But I mean, it was nice. I mean, I wouldn't like anybody would do some things to just play with their brother, and I got to play with him and win. Oh, come on, bro. Come on, dog.
Come on, keep it moving.
I got the chance to play with him, and not only play with him, but also win two state championships with him, and then also my senior year starting with him. Like like that's gonna be a core memory forever. That's what I'm gonna tell my kids, and my kids gonna tell their kids, and just nothing I would trade for.
That was pretty good. Yeah, I mean, for me, and as he says, me being in eighth grade and going to help our varsity team in practice and give them buckets a little bit so they could win the state championship. Had to let them know what they were going against in the future. But being able to play with AJ for 2 years is definitely a blessing. Definitely learned a lot, and definitely made me strive for more. Going into basketball wasn't really the most what's the word?
Focus.
I didn't take it serious until ninth grade, and watching AJ and watch how he worked for what he wanted in his life kind of motivated me to get to where I am right now. And just like one memory of playing against AJ. AJ hits his nice little jab move, gets me to jump the other way, and blows right by me for a layup. And I just get yelled at, and I was just like, "Dang, this can't happen again." So I was like, "Dad, I got to work out with AJ trainer so I can be fast like AJ." And yeah, shout out Randy. But yeah, that definitely helped, and he definitely motivated me those 2 years of playing in high school together. And now we're playing together in college. Can't ask for more. Not many people get to play together in college.
All right. That's definitely some good stuff right
I
there.
mean, you had my twin sister over there on the girls' team just dropping 20 every game, and like me and Zay, we don't even know if we scored 1,000. But Siarah went to 2,500. I'm come
On a
on.
different level.
Yeah,
Like,
you're,
yeah, the
uh,
Brown brothers
you're
was just
humble
nice.
and
What
modest,
happened?
man.
It
Come
was
on,
just
girl.
nice, it was just nice, low key having a family takeover at OCP, especially during those 4 years. Well, 5, 6 years actually, but it's just nice having that family takeover.
A lot of records were broken at OCP, man. A lot of records were broken.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, definitely.
Low key, it's called OCP Brown.
Wow.
What?
What? You got to work on that one. Man.
Oh, I gotta work on that one. Gotta work on that one.
Yeah, OCP,
All
bro.
right, all right.
All right. All right. Next question is was there ever a sibling rivalry? How did you turn that into motivation instead of division?
I mean, it was three ways. I mean, actually four. I mean, Ronald, you was in this rivalry too until I beat you and it was over.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's wow. Had to
But
leave early. Yeah.
Ronald said I quit. But I mean, it was always a sibling rivalry. Like we would always do 2v2 when Ronald was yeah, when Ronald was better than us. When Ronald was better than us, it was always me and Isaiah versus Ronald and Ciara. Just
And
remember
Siarah
those
was
guys.
giving buckets.
Ciara
Siarah
giving
was
buckets.
giving buckets.
Yeah, sorry, Aaron Ronald were cooking us. We're like, yo, what's going on? But it didn't divide us at all. It brought us closer together, actually. I mean, like those core memories that I just wouldn't trade for because like not many people get to say they play basketball with their whole family. Like it's not just like one of us plays basketball, it's everybody. You know, just looking back on it, it was definitely something that I miss.
yeah. I mean, a lot of friendly competition. I always wanted to be better than AJ growing up. AJ's always the one on the court cooking everybody, and I'm standing here like, dang, like I want to cook everybody too. And then also playing one-on-one, going to practice every day and get cooked by AJ. I'm like, gets to a point. I got tired of getting cooked, man. And you know, kind of instead of separating, it brought us closer together. At my freshman year, we were playing against each other, but then once in practice, but then once we started to play together, it started to showcase a different side of it, more whatever that word is, connection,
Next
All right,
one,
connection.
more connection.
But let me ask you this though. I mean, from my perspective, I think C is still the best shooter in the house though.
Yeah, I'll give that to her.
I mean, I'm not far, but you know, I'll give it to you. Lucky I'm a nice brother.
Where you at, C? Let them hear you. Where you at, baby?
I am the best shooter.
All right, hands down. Let them
There
know.
you go.
I am the
There you go.
Yeah,
Let them know, baby girl.
I don't have to talk. I'll just let my game speak for itself.
Oh.
That's power right there. That's power. All right,
Hey.
all right.
All right. What was the pressure like? Okay, next question is what was the pressure like carrying expectations as brothers leading a high profile high school program?
I mean,
Anybody?
expectations. I mean,
Sorry.
yeah, we had expectations, but I really feed into the expectations. Cause low key, the expectations wasn't that high. So I think,
Whoa. What do you mean?
They
What do you
were. I
mean?
mean, we played 2A, bro.
Nah, but yo, don't
I mean,
front
two
on
A
the
is still hard.
schedule
Two A
though,
is
man.
still hard,
I
man.
don't
You
want to
guys
hear
play
that.
some good. You
Don't
guys
front
play
on the
some good
schedule.
teams, man. You guys beat a lot of good teams.
Stop clowning, man. Stop clowning.
I, I think I said it the wrong way. That's not what I meant.
Yeah, please
Yeah,
School
clarify.
was
that's not
another
really
week.
like I said
Clarify.
it the wrong way. That's not what I meant. But what I meant to say was like I think like in high school, especially with all three of us playing, I think there was like some times where we did get overlooked. And I think the best thing that we did was not feed into it, but just play our game and let like Sierra said, she gonna let her game do the talking. We let the game do the talking, and then at the end of the day, when the season's over and we look back on how everybody did, it's like wow, just man, they really cooked like that, or they really did that during that season. And just like if you stick to like what you got going on, stick to just working and just keep your head low, the rest will pay out. Like we ain't like none of us here are the cocky type. We're the humble but hungry. And I think that's what made us successful and where we are at now.
Yeah,
I
and,
mean,
I have to say, I'm glad you mentioned that because a lot of people don't understand all the accolades that you guys, all the things that you guys accomplished. I gotta keep shining on C because right now she has a college that's looking at her, and I forgot. I'll be honest with you, I forgot that she actually was an All American, McDonald's All American nominee. You know what I mean? Which is not easy to do. You know what I
that is
mean? Especially
things about. That's a great accomplishment.
it is. That's huge. And
Hmm.
I forgot that her name was even on that until this guy brought it up. You know what I mean? So with us out not bragging and boasting, I mean, yeah, even we overlook some of the things that we have done.
You
So
guys did
yeah,
some.
that's huge. CR, I mean, that's a great accomplishment. Your resume speaks louder than where you're at right now. You understand? So yeah, I mean, as a pop man, I'm just so proud of you guys that you guys still doing your thing. at a high level, but you're humble and still hungry. That's awesome.
You guys,
That's
none of you guys
awesome.
have normal. None of you guys really have normal resumes. A lot of people didn't do all you guys did. Each player,
It's
Isaiah,
just the fact that people just
see,
don't know.
yeah.
People just don't know. And the one thing that I didn't do, I didn't put it out there like some people do. Oh, you got to do this. Maybe I should have. You know what I mean? To get you the looks like some of these guys do. But I'm really I look at it. This is how I look at it for you guys. Is the long run. You know what I mean? Because when you got to work hard for something, you appreciate it more. When you got to go and get it hard, man. When you got to put your hands in the dirt, and how they say mud made, when you got to put your hand in the mud and make something, out of nothing, you know what I mean? Like,
Hmm.
appreciate the beauty that comes from that. You know what I mean? I don't want it given to us. We're going to work, and you guys are proving that. My bad. I know I kind of went off base here a
Nah,
little
you
bit.
good?
That's fine. That's fine.
Yeah.
Next question I got is do you guys can you guys describe a defining moment in one of those championship games that symbolizes you guys' journey? You don't got to be when you guys play together or when you guys play by yourself. You guys
Yeah.
any kind of like moments you guys really remember from the championship games that you thought he did something crazy? I mean, it doesn't.
Well, I can tell you one. There was a championship game, or it was a semifinal game, I think it was. We was at the what was that place over there where the Magic used to play at in Lakeland?
Lakeland Center. Yeah, down in
Yeah,
Lakeland.
the Lakeland Center. I don't know. I think it was AJ's birthday or the day after his birthday. That dude could not miss a shot. I think he ended up with like 30 plus points that game. And he just went bananas. He just went bananas. That was a defining moment knowing that that kid was legit. Like I don't know. Do you remember that game, AJ? I
Yeah, I
forget who
remember
was
that
playing.
game. Yeah, I remember that game.
Yeah, you,
Couldn't
you
forget
you
it,
was
man.
looking at everybody like Michael Jordan, like going, "Hey, I don't know, Mr. On Fire." I mean, for you, that was defining. And one with Zay, I would have to say that it was during the championship game too. I think it was the championship or one of the games, and you put OCP on your back. I don't think your brother was there at this time, but you put the team on your back and you scored like a straight like 13 straight points. And
Yeah.
if I'm not mistaken, I think that's the game y'all lost. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to bring up some bad memories.
Ah,
Yeah, you did. I remember one of the games he dunked on that one guy. That was crazy.
I could like one championship game, not a state championship game, but the Rotary had
Oh, that
45.
45 pointer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that
Yeah, no, that
45
was
pointer was
crazy.
crazy. But the other game, now we're gonna go with C for a minute. There's a lot of games that I remember. There was one game we were playing. It wasn't a championship game, but it was a game where she hit a buzzer beater, man, and everybody stormed the floor.
Yeah,
Like
I
she
remember.
she was going bananas that game. Do you
I
guys
do remember
remember
that
that?
game. Yeah,
I
I
remember the
remember that
one game she
game.
hit a
Remember that
half
game?
court shot.
I
She
do
hit a
remember
half
that
court.
game actually.
Yeah. She hit a half court shot that game, but at the end she hit a buzzer beater. Like she went through like two people and just came in.
Oh yeah, with the layup. Yeah.
Yeah, with that layup, bomb, bomb, bomb. Like, then the buzzer went off. Everybody just stormed the court. Like, yo, yeah, that was memorable. Listen, that was fire, man. That was so much fun. That was so much fun. Oh
Yeah,
yeah,
man. Uh,
yeah, that was so much fun. My bad, guys. That was hot.
well, nah, you got it, man. I didn't want to say my accolades. You got it, man. You know I don't like saying my accolades.
Oh yeah. Yeah. Oh man, I think we lost. Oh, there you go Ramsey. There you go.
Got you. Yeah.
Right, so get into
Yeah.
like a full circle moment here. The guys are both now at the University of Florida. When you realized you guys would be playing together at the University of Florida, what emotions came up? How do you guys feel? I know how I felt, but how did you guys feel?
Excited, being able to reunite with your brother in the collegiate level and take the college level by storm together. It's just not many people get the opportunity to be able to do that with their brother. And yeah, I'm definitely excited and definitely hungry to keep pushing and make this dream continue prospering.
Yeah, that's what's up. That's what's up.
That's great. So we're gonna get over now because we've been talking about AJ and Isaiah a lot. We're gonna get over that Tiara's journey. Sarah, how did growing up around two high level brothers shape your approach to the game?
I'm not gonna lie. At first, I was jealous. Not gonna lie, because they did get all the high and glory sometimes. And then once I like figured out that I am good, I just taught myself and learned to ask questions from AJ and Isaiah, and sometimes Ronald to help with my game, which I think helped me to the person I am now.
So when you say that you was jealous, it was because of everybody going to them and not coming towards you and stuff like that, like giving you your credit as good as what you were doing.
Yeah, part of it. Yeah.
Coach, how do you feel about that? Because you coach a lot of girls teams. Like that kind of hurts a little bit because that's not what that's not the whole purpose of a lot of what we try to do. But it seems like the girls get the short end of the stick a lot, don't they?
Yeah, unfortunately, that's society, man. That's a societal thing that we just have to overcome. And her feelings, that's a natural. You see, it's natural to feel something like if it's your brothers, and you see them on a pedestal. It just takes, it just takes women just the double. It takes, just like you said. They don't even know how many points they scored. You got 2,000 plus. So it's like it takes you more to get noticed as a female. So it's just that's a society thing that we face, man. And females gotta go through that all the time, man. And shout out to you for just keep pushing it and just keep doing your thing because it's hard, it's hard. And then especially for parents, for whatever reason, we don't like boys, oh yeah, let them go play, let them go play. And then the girl's like, oh, wait a minute now, wait. Like, no, like shit, as a boy, girl, it don't matter. Let's let the girl hoop. And if it was a boy, you wouldn't be saying that. So it's tough, man. And again, shout out to you for doing what you did because it ain't easy. It ain't easy watching brothers that are 6'3", 6'4", jump, shoot, blah blah blah. I'm like, hey, wait a minute. You got another older brother that was doing it too. It's like, well, shit, I gotta do my thing too, and it just takes a lot of resiliency. So a lot of effort, a lot of resiliency, a lot of fortitude. All those buzzwords that we say that make people tough. Not for nothing. I bet you could bust both of their ass in a fight, all three of their ass in a fight. But
And she will. And she will.
Dang.
Hey, listen, I ain't even gonna say
All right.
I mean, her punches are kind of hard. So I mean,
it's tough, man. You gotta
She
have
is the
tough skin.
protector.
You have that tough skin. So shout out, definitely.
Yeah, shout out to you, baby girl. That's what I'm saying. Like, sometimes we are our worst enemy. You know what I mean? We get on ourselves because things might not seem that it's going our way. But trust me, what you're going through is normal, especially when you have siblings that play the same sport. You know what I mean? But the thing is, you really don't know how strong you are. That's the thing. I think that you've been faced with so many different adversities, and if you sit back and look at what you have accomplished, just because they're at Florida right now, you actually accomplished a whole lot more than they did. And we're getting there, you know what I mean? Where you're at. Your accolades is way higher than what theirs are from a different standpoint. And it's just that their reward because sorry fellas, but their reward because they're guys and they 6'4", 6'5", and 6'6", is a little different than yours. You know what I mean? But trust me, you keep doing what you're doing, it's gonna pay off. You just gotta stay strong with it and keep doing what you're doing because you're doing great.
That's right. It gets greater later. It gets greater, definitely.
Yep, yep.
so going off
So
of what you were talking about, being like you feeling like overlooked or underestimated because of them. How did that feel your work ethic? How did that make you feel? How much harder did you work?
It made me work even harder. Two times than they did. I try to get up the same time they get up, but maybe earlier. Try to go to
Mm,
ranch with them and yeah, and work out whenever they worked out. I would be right behind them working out with them.
okay. What sacrifices did you make to carve your own path to collegiate basketball? Like, what did you make any type of sacrifices? You believe?
well,
Yeah, that's for you.
yeah,
See,
that's for
it
you,
might
baby
be.
girl. Yeah, that's for you,
It might
sis.
be a hard question. I don't know. It might be hard.
Sacrifices I made. Probably like hang out with my friends and stuff, or like going out to like parties, or like because we lived so far, we couldn't like really go anything, so we just played basketball with.
You touched up on something about the sacrifice and the living far. For all three of you guys, how did that really affect you guys in your personal life, really? How did the basketball in your personal life and living far from the school really affect you guys? That's anyone can answer that.
I mean, it didn't really affect much. I mean, yeah, it was far, but most of the things that were going on really wasn't where I wanted to be because I knew that if I want to be in college, and get a scholarship that I'm gonna have to sacrifice this time with my friends now because of like now I'm in college and I see them more. Now I come down whenever I come down home, I see them. So I mean, I didn't really like it didn't really affect like me that much. I mean, yeah, it would have been nice to hang out with them a little more, but I see them 8 hours a day, go to school together, and see them all the time. So I mean, it was just nice to go home and just chill and just do my own
Right.
thing. And then like when it does get the weekends and some people over there throwing parties, I mean, I'd rather be playing basketball anyways than at a party. Like, I'd rather play basketball, be with family than drive an hour to a party that I wouldn't even enjoy.
All right.
Okay. For Siarah, how do you define success for yourself separate from your brother's journey?
Say again.
I don't know.
I mean, what are some of the success stories that you have that defines who you are outside of with your brothers?
Yeah, you got some stories for you that you remember from playing, like because we're saying all your stories. You got any stories you're for yourself you remember?
No.
So
It's all good, baby.
that's okay. We're gonna get to our next section here. Reflection, growth, and legacy. Looking back for all you guys, what did basketball teach you about family, resilience, and accountability?
I mean, it taught me all three. Like you're a part of so many different teams. You might have some teammates you might call family. And then also just accountability. You learn to hold yourself accountable and also how to hold other people accountable on the basketball court. And then with the resilience part, is just we're all here with adversity and just knowing how to overcome that, taking a step back, looking at the situation and analyzing it and knowing how to approach it is something that basketball has taught me. And just overall, it's just been very family oriented. Made a lot of new relationships from it. Some I would call my friends. Some people I hang out with now. I mean, basketball has brought a lot to, I guess, to my life.
What did it mean to represent your family name every time you guys step in the court, even now because you guys are still playing? How does it mean? What does it mean to just represent RASI?
It means a lot, the name Brown, carries a lot of weight to it. And, with all of us having our own stories and it all just being tied back to what we had growing up and just our story and just our legacy growing up, it was just, gives you a reason to play, that you're not only playing for yourself, but you're playing for the name on your back. Don't get me wrong, you're playing for the name in front, but personal reasons, you're playing for the name on the back and you're representing everyone who's a part of that name and who's been a part of the journey with that name. So it's definitely a blessing.
Well, you say, see, okay. Oh, Drams, you had something to chime in on that?
Well, just it's the gift and the curse, you know. How it comes with people know who you guys are. You know, you local, so two one local, one is not, and it's a gift and a curse because there's high expectations, because of the resume. So you just gotta keep working. Just gotta keep working. Like greater, it comes greater later, and just keep working. Just keep working. Resilience, keep working. Resiliency, keep plugging away, little by little, brick by brick. Rome's not built in a day,
No,
so
is it?
brick by brick.
Brick by brick,
Yeah.
and you chop wood, carry water.
That's
There you
right.
go.
Chop wood, carry water. That's right.
All right, so this is more for the viewers. If you guys answer the question, but what advice would you give to families raising multiple athletes in one household? What advice would you give to like other people that are listening now? It's a tough question, but like,
Wait,
maybe Coach Ron maybe
what
Coach Ron
advice?
can answer this.
Yeah, I was
Maybe
like,
Coach Ron can answer the
I mean,
question, but you
I ain't
guys.
raising
Well,
a family right now.
I mean,
Well, I want to. You probably think I'm picking on her, but I want to get it from a girl's perspective. Like, Tiara, for a young lady, right, who had two brothers, and you out there doing your thing. There's a young lady who's just like you, and got a brother that's playing, and getting all the look, and she's busting tail, and she's not getting the reps or the looks that she feels that she should be getting. What would you tell her to do? What is your advice?
I'll tell her not to give up. Tell
Not
her
to
not
give up?
to give up. Yeah. And just keep working because you just need one. You just need one person to look at you and everything is gonna fall into pieces.
Right, that's right. It's gonna fall into place, you know.
Replace it. Whatever.
No, I got you, baby. We understood. So my advice to listeners, right? Having multiple kids who play ball, and maybe Coach Ramses could help me with this as well. But my thing is, one, you want to listen to your child. You want to really make sure you hear them, because a lot of people think that I push this basketball thing on everybody, and that's not the case. Cause see, what did you do? You did basketball, you did softball, you did dance. I can't tell you how many things you had done. Jay, you did soccer, basketball. I think that was kind of it, because you just ran with the soccer. AJ, you did football.
The
We ain't gonna go
basketball.
into
That's it. That's it, bro.
track. I forgot track.
I
Ciara
did.
track. Actually, what a lot of people don't
Everybody did track.
understand, coach. I don't know if you even knew this. Ciara actually was the dual recruit. She was actually getting recruited for track. She ran the what did you run? You ran the what? The 200 and the 400?
Mm-hmm. And
Yeah,
the relays.
and the relay. Yeah, she was going for under a minute on the 200, right? Not a
400.
minute, but what is it? For the 400 for less than a minute. I'm sorry, go ahead.
No, it's a 400.
Yeah, that's the 400. She actually, I think she almost made it, but she was actually being recruited by some local schools in well, I say local, but in South Florida. So she was a dual athlete. So my advice is to really listen to your kids. Let them play multiple sports if possible, and if you could afford it, and let them make the choice when it's time, because you will know and they will know which one they want to gravitate to. It just so happened they all fell in love with basketball, which made it a whole lot easier for me because my wife played ball, I played ball, and everybody that I know played ball. So yeah, and I love playing basketball. So it made it that much easier for us to make that decision and help them out with their goals in life with this basketball thing. And again, most people think basketball is all I want my kids to do, but again, my whole sole purpose of it was to find something that was going to help me with 4 kids get them to college, because that's the one thing they were going to do is go to college. And popular belief, you might not want to, but education outweighs basketball to me any day. So my thing is, yeah, push your kids to their limits, have them try whatever it is, but make sure that they give 100%. And even if they don't like it, don't let them quit. And what I mean by that is that if the season is 8 weeks and the first week they don't like it, don't pull them out. Let them finish the 8 weeks, and then you go on to something different. Because that shows, because if you get a job in the real world and you don't like it, you don't want them just quitting without having, something in the works. You know what I mean? I think that helps them learn how to deal with adversity, as well as learn how to deal with, just tough situations. You know what I mean? And because sometimes, who knows, that first week might have been the hardest week for them. They might learn to love it. And that's just how the real world is sometimes. So quitting is just not an option. Whatever you start, make sure they finish. But the most important thing is listen to your kids. Don't force them, because again, forcing a kid to do something they really don't want to do can actually push them away from the game
Mm.
or whatever it is they may love.
Yeah, I would take it back on that. It's like I think I tell coaches all the time that parents, you have to be that parent or that coach that you want your kid to be just be that coach. You see it in the sidelines, you hear it in the stands. It's like, yo, what is going on right now? And the parents will just be going ham. Like, be that parent that you want your son or daughter to go to if something's going wrong. Like, they could be able to talk to them, because at the end of the day, like, I heard it today, I heard tonight. The ball's gonna stop. It's more than basketball, so the ball's gonna stop. So be that parent, be that. Just have that ear. It's not all about do. You gotta have that ear sometimes and just listen, like you said, and just absorb what your child is trying to tell you, inform you that, hey, I want to do this, or I want to do that, or I'm hurt, or I'm injured, or whatever the case may be. Like, just listen, because a lot of parents be push. The agenda is more parent driven and not kid driven.
Mhm.
And that's when you run into problems. Oh, I want my kid to be the next. Oh, wait a minute now. Your kid can't walk and chew gum right. What's going on here now? Chill.
Right.
So let's like listen. The kid might be artistic. They're artistic, it's that's fine. That's great. Let them do them.
Mhm.
So we gotta listen. Parents, we just gotta listen. Listen to your kids. They'll tell you. They'll tell you in small clues. They'll tell you. You just gotta pick it up. You gotta listen. You're an adult. Gotta pay attention.
Well, I got one more question though. Like how hard was it to accomplish everything that you guys had accomplished?
I mean, it was hard. I mean, it was just countless hours, and waking up 3 a.m., getting back at home midnight. It's just, I mean, especially as at a young age, not even as a young age, as growing up, it's not easy on the body. So then you got to learn how to take care of your body. So I mean, it wasn't easy. I mean, it definitely took a lot of discipline. Like there's plenty of times where it's like, man, it hurts. But you realize where you want to be and realize what you want to get out of life and that you want to be successful. So you push through that because you know on the other side it's gonna be better days. So you learn how to just adjust and thrive in what you wanted. But it definitely was difficult. It was hard. I mean it took a lot of mental fortitude because every day it was ups and downs. It wasn't like smooth coasting. It was one day you're like, yes, let's go. I'm motivated. Next day you're like, oh, am I gonna keep going? So it's just having that mental discipline to keep going even when it doesn't feel like it, even when you don't feel like it.
Anybody else got any opinions on that? Everybody good? Take it back. All right. Let's get to my final question here. When basketball is all said and done, what do you want your story to represent?
Man, I want my story to represent just somebody who dealt with a lot of obstacles and not by himself. He dealt with the obstacles with Jesus and God on his back and also his family supporting him. That he overcame a lot of things that some people would have looked at and be like, why is he still playing or how is he still going? That I want to be that person just to give somebody encouragement to keep going even when it doesn't look right. To just be that light. That no matter what you're going through, that there's light at the end of the tunnel. That God will always provide in times where it doesn't look like your life is, going how you want it. That God's plan is bigger than your own.
Okay.
Yeah.
And-
I say when it's all said and done, I want to be known as somebody who submitted to the Lord, who surrendered everything they had to him because we had no control over the outcome of what could happen next. We had no idea what's going to come tomorrow because tomorrow has its own problems. We had to worry about what's in the present. And if we focus on tomorrow, we'd lose sight of what's actually in front of us because we're not focusing of what's actually right in front of us. And for me, I was always so focused on what's the game going to look like tomorrow. Oh, we play Auburn in 2 weeks. All these different types of things instead of focusing about how am I going to get through this day today. And I want to be known as somebody who surrendered their life to not thinking about the future, not thinking about the past, but always being in the present and letting God handle the rest. Follow the light and take the steps that God has paved for me in my life. And I just want and pray that people understand that there's more to life than just a ball in a basket. There's someone waiting for you with open arms just to walk into them and say he's gonna welcome you and say welcome home. And as for me, something I had to do with many obstacles in front of me, and I just had to walk up to him, surrender my life, and just give it all to him in every circumstance.
All right. See what you got, baby.
I agree with both.
Okay.
Okay.
All right. That was my final question here. But I really enjoyed both of you, having all three of you guys on this podcast today. I just want to thank Coach Kelly, Coach Ron for being here and joining on the Off the Bench podcast here. And just want to say, everybody, thank you, and to all the viewers, follow us on Twitter, Instagram, everywhere like that. And just remember to stay off the bench.
RASI Sports. RASI Sports. Take care.
Like, comment, subscribe.
Yep, like, comment, subscribe.
Make sure you share it as well.
All right.
used to see the world through cracks in the glass. Every thought heavy from the weight of my past. Running in circles, chasing what fades. Trying to heal wounds with temporary praise. Then the truth cut through the noise in my mind. Said I don't have to stay blind to the signs. If I change how I think, I can change how I move. New roots in the soil, now I'm starting to bloom. I don't think like I used to. I don't walk that road. Every lie lost power when the real light shows. I'm transformed by the renewing of my mind. New vision, new focus, left the old behind. I'm reborn, seeing life through clearer eyes. Same world, new heart, yeah. I'm transformed inside. I'm transformed inside. Yeah. Peace in my steps, no fear in my pace. Grace in the mirror when I look at my face. I don't react how I did back then. I respond with wisdom, not revenge. Truth in my thoughts, word in my breath. Life in my choices, not flirting with death. What had me bound, don't pull me no more. I see the trap when it's right at the door. Old thoughts losing power, new joy in my soul. I'm aligned with purpose. I'm finally whole. I'm transformed by the renewing of my mind. New focus, left the old behind. Born, seeing life through clearer eyes. Same world, new heart, yeah. I'm transformed inside. I'm transformed inside. Not conform to the pressure. I don't fold to the age. I'm proof that surrender can rewrite every page, yeah. What I feed my mind shapes the life that I live. I ain't missing nothing. I receive what he gives, yeah. Renewed thoughts, new frame. Still me, but I'm changed. Trans